Welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. My people don't come back again with another Ogbonge update. Right now, we want to talk about some trending things when we see they happen for Nigeria. Concerning this man Nnamdi Kanu unjust detention, Major General Nwokoro Ijioma retired. He has urged Igbo leaders, particularly the Southeast governors, to demand the release of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, before 2027, describing his continued detention as spit on the entire Igbo race. This was just as youth from 17 states demanded that President Bola Tinubu release the IPOB leader without further delay. While Ijioma argued that if Igbo political elite would prioritize his release, the federal government would bow to the demand. The youth, under the aegis of the Supreme Council of Southern Nigerian Youth Leaders, said Kanu's release has become imperative to ensure distributive justice in the country. Ijioma said, I want Igbos to demand and ensure the release of Nnamdi Kanu before the 2027 elections. If his incarceration continues into the 2027 elections, it will amount to chasing shadows. Ijioma, who was a guest speaker at the July edition of Ikenga online town hall meeting, expressed dismay over the docility of Igbo political elites over the matter. According to him, if all political stakeholders in the Southeast were united in pressing for Nnamdi Kanu's release, he would have long been freed. Ijioma further urged that Nnamdi Kanu had no business remaining in detention, having been earlier discharged and acquitted by the courts. He wrote in his words, the continued incarceration of Kanu is a spit on all Igbo. Nigerians have taken the humanity from Igbo. Take everything from a man, but don't take his humanity. Kanu represents that downtrodden Igbo man that has been deprived of even the basic provisions in our constitution. We should have freedom and liberty. As long as Nnamdi Kanu remains in jail, Igbo as a people remains in prison. Freeing Nnamdi Kanu should be a top most priority even to the administration if they really want to show any positive sign or even pretense of saying we are trying to integrate the Igbo. Then they have to free Kanu because his freedom will be a win for the Igbo. Kanu's release is very relevant to the 2027 politics. Kanu needs to be freed, and the Igbo should go for it. If they will be of any relevance in participating in that politics, Kanu has to be released. I do not see what he did that was not doubly done by other people. Where is Sunday Igbo, the Oduduwa Republic agitator that took later to Britain? Is he in jail? Is Igbo being detained? Ask if he would tie the participation of Igbo in the 2027 election to Kanu's release as a condition. He objected. No, it is far from it. I am saying that it is very important that Kanu is released. Kanu's problem is a political persecution. So it is not a matter for the generals, whether serving or retired. It is a battle for the Igbo political elites, the governors of the Southeast states. If the 5 Southeast governors are representing the interests of Igbo and they come together, they are capable of ensuring that Kanu is released. So it is not for retired generals. Let the political leaders do the needful and secure the release of Nnamdi Kanu. It should occupy their topmost priority. And if they call it a duty, they will release him. Meanwhile, addressing a newsman in Onitsha after a meeting held by the group, the president of the Supreme Council of Southern Nigerian Youth Leaders, Mr. Ato Obiora, said the meeting was an international effort to build strong synergy and symbolic relationship among youth leaders across states in the Southeast. According to Obiora, the deliberation was the beginning of a growing awareness and consciousness among the Southern Nigerian youth in lending voice to the Nigerian project and actively advocate for policies aimed at bringing accelerated infrastructure and human capital development to the South. Well, thank God the world knows the game the Igbo governors are playing. I've already said this time without number. I've said it and I'm saying it again. If the Igbo governors are really, on this Nnamdi Kanu's detention, he would have been released. But these people, that are the same people who are clapping hand on his head, like, make una not leave him. They know what they are doing. They are playing games, you get. But you see this life, anything one person they do, you go meet am tomorrow. If you not meet am tomorrow, you go there in future, they wait for you. So any game when they play based on their selfish interests, they are forgetting where they are coming from, they should continue, because one day it will end. That is life for you. So guys, I'm dropping it here. Please drop your comments below the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share this video, make it go viral, so that Igbo we understand wetin dey go on in their region. Thank you.